Well, welcome to Hair Metal Revolution, where we're taking the music back and we're giving the music the respect that it deserves. Now, today's underrated album, you could say it's a soundtrack. You could say it's an individual band that's based off a movie. Who I'm talking about is Fastway Trick or Treat soundtrack of 1986. Well, the movie came out in 86, and the album, technically, they say 87. But Fastway was a group that actually was created by Motorhead guitarist Fast Eddie Clarke and former UFO bassist Peter Way. But then, after they formed the band, Peter Way left to join Ozzy. So Fastway went through some changes. And they went to three, I guess you could say, not many Ochre albums, but albums that didn't do well at all. So they were on their fourth album. Well, they had a little knock on the door and said, "Hey, would you guys like to do the music for the Trick or Treat movie?" And they took it. And the music that's in that movie is fantastic. If you never see the movie Trick or Treat, the 1986 movie, it's basically about anybody who grew up in the 80s will understand this. About a metalhead. What I call him metalhead, glam metal, rock metal, heavy metal, doesn't really matter. A person who loves his music, but he was criticized. He was put down by the teachers, by the people. I mean, people did not like him just because the way he dressed. Everybody in the 80s understood that. You know, we all understand that. Nowadays, it doesn't really matter. But in those days, they did look down on you. So in the movie is about a character called Ragman who wanted to take revenge. And basically, Sammy Kerr is like an icon metal singer who died in a fire. And by playing the music backwards, he was able to come out and take his revenge. And Mark Price, who's the star who plays Ragman, wanted his revenge because they almost tried to kill him in the swimming pool by putting some weights in him. I mean, they almost killed him. So in a lot of ways, you can't blame him for taking revenge. Yes, part of the movie is the revenge, getting it taken too far, but that's what's great about the movie. Now, it's hard to find the movie because I don't know if they're not in production. You can't really find it. You know, I found a copy of Trick or Treat, but it's from Germany. And in Germany, it's not called Trick or Treat. It's called Ragman. So whatever. But the music that Fastway did, I mean, it's fantastic. You know, everybody always says if you call yourself a true metalhead, you got to have this album, you got to have this, you got to have this. Well, I always say if you're a true metalhead, every month of October, every metalhead should have the Trick or Treat soundtrack by Fastway. I mean, the music is terrific. But don't take my word for it. You're going to find out right now. So what I like to do on this channel with the underrated albums is I always play a clip of every song so you can see what I'm talking about, why the album is underrated, why more people need to find this and play it. I mean, if you call yourself a rock and roller, hard rocker, metalhead, or whatever you want to call yourself, and you never heard of Fastway Trick or Treat soundtrack, then you're in for a treat. Now, the first song is called Trick or Treat. It's basically the title song of the movie. So I'll play you a clip and let's see what you guys think of it. All right, let's get this party started. First of all, how do you not like that title track? I mean, it's energy. It's everything you want in a song, and it really represents the movie very well. And again, if you didn't know it, Gene Simmons in it too. He's a DJ. And Ozzy Osbourne plays a reverend in the movie. Yes, he plays a reverend, that he's against this kind of music. So it's kind of ironic, kind of cool in a lot of ways. But that was the first title track. Now, the second song is called After Midnight. Again, every song on this album is fantastic. And then, again, don't take my word for it. You just don't have to hear it. Here we go. I mean, come on, people. You can hear it right here. It's the ultimate. It's the ultimate Halloween album. Every rock person should have this album. Every single rock person. I'm going to say that. Every single rock person should have this album and have it ready to be played in the month of October, because it goes with it. Every year. I mean, I listen to the album more than just that month, but every year I got this album on, and on Halloween Day, this song is being blasted. Again, Gene Simmons was the person they wanted him to play the main character, Sammy Kerr, but he didn't want the part. He said he likes the DJ, which is cool. I respect that. But the next song is called Don't Stop the Fight. All right. So again, there's no filler on this album. You'll love every single song on this. All right. Don't Stop the Fight. That little kick feel right there. I mean, it's just that old Ratt Dokken sound. I mean, that song right there sounds like real early 80s. That's what I mean about this album. It's terrific. Now, for me, the number 4 song, Stand Up, is my favorite on this album. Now, most people will probably say that Trick or Treat is their favorite song, but to me, Stand Up is my favorite song on this album. And when you hear it, you're going to see why. Ready? Let's do this. If I get it up. Wrong song. I was about to play the same one. Here we go. just absolutely love it because it's like it's dark. The words. I mean, this is my favorite song on the album, Stand Up. And that was a number 4 song. So we're going to move on to number 5, Tear Down the Wall. Tear Down the Wall is that typical, like, it's a very short song, but it's like that song where you get all your aggression out, like tearing down the wall. You know what I mean? It's like every band almost has a song tearing down the walls, right? Almost every band does. But this band has one. Like I said, this came out in 1986 or 87, whatever they want to call it. They made it in 86. But let's listen to Tear Down the Wall. Watch the movie to understand the potential. Great payoff. I mean, it's a song that everybody loves, you know, like you get that little aggression, you need to tear it down. So when you watch the movie, you will understand on the concept of that song. Now, let's move on to number 6, Get Tough. Right? Title speaks for itself. Sometimes in life you gotta get tough. Here we go. So you can see what the meaning of the song is. It's where if you watch the movie, they're picking on them. And there's a point in the movie where, you know, you got to stand up. You got to do it, because if you don't, they're going to keep coming after you. So the song has a good meaning for the movie and for yourself when you're going through school, when you're being picked on for the music and stuff that you love. You yourself had to get tough. So there's a relation factor that we all have with that song. Now, Hold On to the Night. This is like a slower type of song, but it's a cool song. Like if you have headphones on, you're sitting there at night, you're putting it on. It's one of those songs like you kind of like zone out with it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Here we go. Got a little bluesy. Got a little ZZ Top right there. telling you guys, great song. Next one is kind of like in the same vein called Heft. It's one of those deeper type of songs that it's really weird. You got that long time, you want got your headphones on, you can kind of like zone along with it. So it's one of those kind of songs. You'll see what I'm talking about. This kind of a song you do want to zone out to. And it's kind of funny, zone out to. But you know what I mean. Got that deep. Now, this song is about 5 minutes, over 5 minutes, close to 6 minutes long. So I'll just stop it right there. But there's a main chorus that's in it. So listen to it at night, put the headphones on, and zone out with it. It'll be worth it. Trust me. Zone out. All right, last song on the album is called "If You Could See." Again, so far the album has no fillers. Well, let's see if this last song on the album is a filler. Let's see. If you could see. Kind of reminds me a little Def Leppard in there. See what I mean, guys? It's such a great album. Unfortunately, the band Fastway, after they finally had success with the album off the fourth one, they had money coming in, but again, like most bands, money breaks up the band. They didn't know how to. I guess they didn't know how to like equal the money out. I don't know. I don't understand the rights. I don't try to understand the rights, but it didn't work out. The band broke up, but then Clarke, one of the musicians, tried to restart the band in 1988 and actually had an album, but it was poorly done. I think they struck gold with the album. They should have, moved forward, but they couldn't, and that's a sad thing. But Fastway is one of those bands that if you have not heard of them, you should go back and listen to them. They're great. This is kind of an album you should be playing every single Halloween. All right. Beyond that, thank you guys for being here on Hair Metal Revolution. Subscribe, hit that notification bell because more great content's coming out every single day. Again, what do I always say? We're taking the music back, giving it the respect that it deserves. I'll see you next time.
And next week, we'll have with us in the studio a truly fine talent and beautiful personality, Miss Muffy Singleton. And we're back with evangelist and moral crusader, the Reverend Aaron Gilstrom, who's dropped by with some visual aids. We're talking today about rock pornography, and I'll have to agree with you. We have some pretty ribald stuff here. Those rockers really have a strange sense of humor, don't they?
I don't even think it's a sense of humor. I think they're just out-and-out sick people. I mean, and they're trying to make everyone else around them who listens to their music as sick as they are.
Reverend, let me ask you a question. This album, Do It Like a Dog. Now, this has to be about animal behavior, is that right?
Let me give you an example. I have one of the lyrics. You will right. Tell me what you honestly think is.
Go right ahead.
Gonna drive my long steel missile down on your love channel. Deep, deep, you'll beg for more. Raising hell and serpent score. Feel me, feel me. Now, what does that mean to you? To me, it means nothing but a sexual act.